Just being on top of the peak.
I'm a happy dude, Lee. The fact that I even get to feel this at this moment is enough.
He was born Peter Jean Hernandez on the island of Oahu to a Puerto Rican father and a Filipino mother. His dad nicknamed him Bruno after a popular wrestler. Bruno then added Mars years later. For him and his 5 siblings, music was always the family business.
My dad had this 1950s review show, very Las Vegas style, and my uncle impersonated Elvis, and that was my favorite part of the show.
Even when you were 2 years old?
When I was 2 years old. You know what it was? It was because, especially the young Elvis, like, girls were screaming for him. And as a young kid, you're like, I want that.
So, when his dad put Bruno on stage, he did the only thing he knew. His mini Elvis was an instant hit, becoming so popular that little Bruno was given a cameo in the movie Honeymoon in Vegas.
And I became a real attention whore after that.
I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad.
At 18, he moved to Los Angeles. He and his brother started a cover band, jokingly called Sex Panther, and he began performing any place that would have him. Places like Pickwick's Pub in LA's San Fernando Valley.
Oh my God! Oh, you finally came back, right?
So were you writing a little bit of your own stuff then, or not yet?
A little bit. I had a couple tunes that we would try out here.
Good ones?
No, not good ones.
But soon he had inked a deal with Motown Records and left Pickwick's for bigger gigs. Or so he thought. Turns out Pickwick's actually left Bruno first.
Did you fire me? I thought I left this place.
Within a few months, Motown had left him too, releasing him from his contract without ever putting out an album.
How much of a blow was that when they dropped you?
The biggest blow. That was a hard phone call to call my mom and dad and say, I'm no longer a signed artist, and I gotta rethink this whole thing.
Broke, he started going to pawn shops. His guitars were all he had left to sell. Going home to Honolulu was tempting, but he resisted.
If I moved back to Hawaii, then I felt like I would have never made it back up here. I would have been at the Polynesian Review with a ukulele and an aloha shirt, probably, singing Elvis tunes again.
So he teamed up with 2 other songwriters, Philip Lawrence and Ari Levine. Their goal? To write a hit song.
We knew that we could do it. If we kept going, if we kept trying, if we kept pushing, we were going to write the song that's going to change our lives.
And it did.
Yeah. Wrote a few songs that changed our lives. You see the jewelry.
Go, beautiful girls all over the world.
Nothing on You, performed with hip-hop artist B.O.B., hit first.
They got nothing on you.
Then he co-wrote the CeeLo Green smash, Forget You. Finally, Bruno got his second chance at a label, and he made the most of it. Just the Way You Are won a Grammy, one of 13 nominations for him over the past 2 years, and solidified his status as a star and a heartthrob. Yet there were those who still had their doubts.
There were some critics that said it was too sugary, too soft, too schmaltzy.
They can go to hell.
Does that bother you? I mean, do the critics...
It doesn't bother me. It's just, shut up. You know, you write a song then. That's how I feel.
It's better if you don't understand.
But just as everything was beginning to click, came a stumble. In September of 2010, Bruno was arrested for cocaine possession.
The bust in Vegas.
You had to do it.
Did it... Was it eye-opening, though, to your fame that it became headlines everywhere that you were busted?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was embarrassed. It was very. Me being extremely, extremely careless and not thinking.
He got probation and moved on and up. This year, he helped headline the Grammys. Rocked the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And even hosted Saturday Night Live.
So when they told you, though, that you were going to have to dress up in drag, what'd she say?
You know what?
It was good, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
His new album shows a more mature song with more adult themes. Like the single Locked Out of Heaven.
What was the inspiration for that?
The inspiration for Locked Out of Heaven, I don't know if we could say it on TV. Come on, Lee. We're grown men.
As he did from the start, Bruno surrounds himself with friends and family. His brother still plays in the band. As for Hawaii, Bruno did finally go home after all. To a packed arena.
Yo, Hawaii, I'm home.
Where perhaps, not so coincidentally, Elvis once performed.
Ever since I was a kid, this is all I've wanted to do. I've wanted to do music. I wanted to sing. That's all I know.
Just the way you are.
All those hard times, it feels like it goes to show that if you put in the work and you don't stop believing, then it can happen.
Make yourself better.
Ahead, singing the praises of Bruno Mars.
Today I don't feel like doing.
He was born Peter Gene Hernandez. Pickwick's for bigger gigs. Or so we thought. Turns out Pickwick's actually left Bruno first.
Did you fire me? I thought I liked this place.
Within a few months,